Hey everyone, what's up? Well, I'm pretty sure you're not stuck under a rock and you heard about, COVID-19. Okay, so we don't have to go into vast details about that. That's not the point for this video. However, it is the premise. The premise is lung capacity. The premise is breathing. The premise is maintaining strength in your lungs and improving the oxygenation of your body, right? Of your blood. So there are a lot of videos now coming out by Qigong practitioners and Tai Chi practitioners, maybe even yoga. I haven't seen much, but yoga's been around for a while with videos telling you and teaching you how to breathe, which is excellent. And all of these are excellent. Every breathing technique out there for breath work is good. It's good. Okay? Anything that maximizes your ability to breathe, your ability to oxygenate the blood is good. Okay? Now, what gets a little woo-woo in the whole environment of these breath practices is the claiming straight up that if you breathe right, you're going to beat the virus or even any type of respiratory ailment. Now, until real tangible science can prove that, we should take it with a grain of salt. But you should actually practice anyway. And the reason why I say it is that any breathing technique, anything that helps you breathe deeper, fuller, is good. It's just good. There are scientific studies that show breathing techniques to be very beneficial for your respiratory health, and that is excellent. So make sure you look for that. We have to be very clear that just because you practice Tai Chi, Qigong, it doesn't mean you're going to be free from the effects of any respiratory ailment. Okay? Excuse me a second. Got a truck passing by. So, just because you practice these things does not mean you will be 100% untouchable from any virus or any type of disease into the lungs. Okay? Any respiratory ailment. You need to take more precautions, like vitamins, supplements, eating healthy, maintaining daily practice and exercise. Okay, these things are very important. So take every precaution you can for any type of sickness out there anyway, at any other time of the year or of your life. Now, when we're doing breathing practices, what are we actually doing? We are maximizing our ability to oxygenate the blood. When we utilize diaphragmic breathing, which is breathing deep and utilizing our diaphragm muscle here, right underneath the rib cage, pushing down into the organs when you inhale and coming back up when you exhale, what we're doing is we are compressing that pressure into our abdomen. So when we compress that pressure, we're kind of like massaging our organs, kind of pushing down and releasing, pushing down and releasing. That's going to release a lot of inflammation. It's going to release a lot of tension in our abdomen. It's very important. Okay? When you utilize breath work like that, you stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay? You're stimulating the vagus nerve. That will then help give you a feeling of calm and relaxation. We need that. Because if you are in a state of fear, if you're in a state of stress, your immune system will become weak. Then you will be more susceptible to disease and virus and whatever. Okay? So practicing breath work will help you relax, which helps to improve your immune abilities. help benefit your immune system. Okay? And if you can do that, you stand a very good chance of staying healthy. If you do get sick, which we all will get sick no matter how many years we've practiced, it probably will not last for longer than 3 to 4 days. Not saying COVID-19 is going to last for 3 to 4 days and you'll be fine. I'm not saying that at all. Some people, and this is where it gets hairy because practice is individualistic. Okay, it's really about the person, their daily lifestyle, their mental habits, their thinking habits, their emotional habits, their eating habits, their exercise habits, their work habits, their sleep habits. Okay, all of these things take part into making your body whole and healthy. Okay, so someone who practices, and I'll use myself for an example. As an example, I've been practicing meditation, breathwork, qigong, Tai Chi Chuan, all this all together for about 32 years now. 31 years last year, 32 years this year. Okay. Whenever I've gotten sick, 3-4 days tops. If it was because of maybe cleaning something and the chemical sprays bothered me, probably lasted a little bit longer. But I never gotten much more than congestion, stuffy nose, irritated nose, irritated respiratory function. So, and then it just subsided and went away, and my lung capacity returned, and that was it. However, I never went into the middle of, never been into a bubble of disease and tried to practice myself out of it. So, this is where I go to the realist aspect of things. If you are going to a place that is full of people who are sick, please take care of your immune system, take care of your health. Of course, exercise, practice breath work too, stretch, eat well, take your vitamins, get enough sleep, learn your sleep cycles. These things are important. Okay? You stand a better chance of recovering faster than not. And you stand a better chance of maybe not getting sick at all. Who knows? Okay? So be real about it. I would not turn around and post a video saying, this breath work will stop you from getting sick, or this exercise will cure you from disease, or this stretching practice, or this running method, or whatever is going to stop you from getting sick from such and such ailments out there and diseases and viruses. I wouldn't. Because I personally know that each individual, each person, their body is much different than mine. We are all different in terms of how we live our lives. Remember, our eating habits, our exercise habits, thinking, emotional habits, work habits, sleep habits, all of these things play a very integral part of our daily existence, how healthy we're going to be, the quality of our existence for the day. Like, all of these things are important, and everybody does not have the same approach. So their quality of experience of their life for that day is going to be drastically different than my own, than your own, and so on. So let's take a real approach. If we're out there making a video, which I'm going to produce a video on how to do 2 or 3 different exercises for lung capacity. I will tell you, it's not a shield. So if we're out there making videos, understand it can help. The exercises you will promote, the exercises you will practice can help, but they will not stop the disease or virus or whatever is around you. You might get sick a few days, you might get sick longer. Don't know. Go to a doctor. Get tested. Find out if you're sick. Go to a doctor and find out what the deal is. That's what you do. Unless you yourself have studied medicine, you should go to a doctor. And so, when we breathe, when we're doing breath work, we are learning to focus our attention into one specific thing. When we do that, we're able to build up concentration ability. When we build up our concentration ability and we apply ourselves, we can get deeper into our practice, deeper into what our body looks like when we're practicing. For example, when I go to a gym and I start doing exercise, I pay attention to my body. I put my attention to my arms if I'm doing a press, what muscle groups are working, what areas of my body are utilizing posture ability, like keep my posture up. When I press, are my elbows up here, are my elbows down here, or are they in between? Right? Are my shoulders hunched up when I'm trying to press? Like what is the better posture to get me to get the best quality workout? If I don't do that, I notice that the quality of workout isn't as great. I notice I have to put more force to do the exercise. Okay? Goes across the board for everything. So when you're doing breath work, put your attention to where you're breathing. Breathing to your lungs, utilizing your diaphragm, utilizing your rib cage. Okay? It doesn't matter where your hands are at this point. Just focus on this one zone, one thing. And when you put your attention there, you become mindful of that area. Your concentration ability becomes stronger. You're able to focus on what you're doing better. The quality of your exercise becomes greater, and you get the most benefits from it. When you're breathing in and you inhale and you take time to expand your abdomen and try to get to your lower back and expand that too, and use posture work to do it, and this will be explained later. And then you slowly exhale. You're not just dropping the attention at your abdomen, you're just not leaving it loose and relaxed. You're having a light tension there that helps you to squeeze. When you're doing that, you're helping to push out as much air as possible. You can never get all the air out of your lungs because that would suck and you would die. So you're getting as much as you possibly can. Basically, whatever you put in, you want to put out. But you want to take as much from that air as possible. As much quality air in, as much air comes out equally. Okay? So you take it in and you throw it out. Okay? When you throw it out, when you exhale, you're putting attention to contracting your abdomen and utilizing your muscles in your rib cage, your diaphragm, pushing it up, pulling everything in, and exercising that to come outward. Must let your lungs expand, contract. Okay? You want to have this expanding, contracting motion paid very much attention to. Just brings your quality of practice to be that much greater. That's where your benefits come from. If you're just sitting there going, okay, no, you're gonna hyperventilate. Okay, you have a tool. It's called breathing. When you refine that tool, which is called breathwork practice, you get better at it. You won't be out of breath as fast. Okay, you won't hyperventilate. You won't pass out from lack of oxygen. Like, we can make our quality of day better, our mental emotional stability greater, by focusing on how to actually apply our breath work. In so doing, you're calmer. The after effect of being calmer is that your body is not stressed in a state of fight or flight. Your immune system can function a little bit better. Pile on some vitamins, pile on a good diet, pile on some exercise, and you have a very well-rounded practice for yourself. Okay? Excellent. See you later.